How's it going, y'all? So we are going to be using this new team that we have not seen me use before. This is pretty much the most recent rental team that I've made, and I do feel pretty solid about it. I just think Dialga is an amazing Pokemon right now, and we also have other ways that we can use the team besides Dialga, right? I keep forgetting to go grab a Pokemon pack though. So we got Whims and Dialga, which this team doesn't really want to run Trick Room, so like you can like feign Trick Room, but a lot of the times you're just gonna go fast. And I mean, Dialga's really not terrible into most of the things that want to be in Trick Room, like Calyrex Shadow, or I mean Calyrex Ice. And I mean, Melmetal's a bit different, but we can try to find ways to deal with it with like Groudon and coaching, right? So yeah, I mean, you can start Whims Dialga, but you can also start like Whims Kyogre, Whims Yveltal, and you have that fake tiers to go well with that, right? You can also start either Zeraora Groudon or Zeraora Yveltal, where you can actually coaching Yveltal, and you have access to physical Dark Move plus Black Glasses, which will do quite a bit of damage, and that's always nice. I mean, there's not that many instances where you're really going to want to click a physical Dark Move instead of a special Dark Move, but you know, you're also going to want to raise your speed first, probably, too. We do have a Scarf Zeraora, which means you need to like really choose what you're going to do carefully, and Electroweb a lot of the time is a really good play. So is Snarl. But, you know, we'll see what we can do, right? I think Dialga should be faster than a -1 Calyrex, so we can technically click like Electroweb's Max Wormwind and get away with things like that. So there's a lot of fun ways to use this team. I don't guarantee success, but I do appreciate y'all for tuning in. Do I have a QOTD? No. What's the most frustrating thing that's ever happened to you in Pokemon? For me, it's Pokemon Legends Arceus shiny hunting when I don't expect a shiny. Because the controls in Pokemon Legends Arceus are too fumbly. Like, you can do too many things with the same button, right? So like literally last night I'm playing, I'm flying over the overworld Johnnies, you know what I mean? And I hear the star sound go off and I'm like, oh, shiny, shiny. I try to hop off Braviary and go down. There's a shiny Chatot, my guy. I'm like, ooh, I want that, I want that. I hop off the Braviary, try to land on the ground. I try to click the menu button. I click back into Braviary for some reason. I try to land back on the ground. I try to hit the menu button again. It won't let me save. And I'm like, oh my god, why won't it let me save? So I try to like land back again and like it just won't let me save. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I'll just throw a Pokeball. It's like I threw like a Scatterbang or something instead of a Pokeball because it's the same freaking button unless you switch. And then it just ran. And I'm like, my god, like, do we literally have to go through this? Like, can we just have the right buttons in the right places when I need them? Like, come on, man. I wanted that shiny. So yeah, fun stuff. That's your QOTD. So let's get into these matches. If you've been following along with our progress this season, we are doing worse this season than we pretty much have done in about like 7 or 8 seasons. It's been a long time since I've done this bad. And that's, you know, that's why we're switching it up, right? I wish I could create a GIF out of the rotating Clink. Cause like, I can create the video with it, but I can't create like a cutout GIF of just the Clink where it's just the Clink rotating, you know what I mean? But I did the one with the video. That's cool. Loading. Are we gonna find someone? Nope. Hey. Number 46. He just ate a piece of grass. I actually think Whim's Dialga is probably my best start here. It brings Zeraora in the back. And I actually think Groudonius Anglesmith. Groudonius Anglesmith. What is he? I'll give you guys a chance to fill in the blank for me and be as boys with it. Groudonius Anglesmith. Blank of blank. Fill it in, my guy. So I think they started a good lead. There's a few different ways I can play this, but I ultimately don't really think I can avoid Yveltal, unfortunately. I think we both started about as good of a lead as we could have to, like, counteract what was threatening on the other team, right? Like, I think Yveltal does well enough into my team, and then Dialga does well enough into their team, right? So we both started pretty decently. They are going to Dynamax first. I do think a max speed Dialga does outspeed Yveltal, but this might actually be better for us because we're not going to be setting off a potential weakness policy first, and if they don't click max Airstream, that would leave us free to Moonblast them next turn, which should be able to get the KO past the Lightning. So, we'll see what happens. They could also just max Darkness me. What? Why? I just don't get it. Okay. So this is kind of what I was saying, where like this should actually work out in my benefit. Because, yeah, especially with that. So what we can do right now is we Moonblast Yveltal. The Moonblast should be able to KO them. I might not have full special attack investment. I don't. It is a Moonblast, though. I think what I'm gonna do... Yeah, that's fine. So even if we don't get the KO here, I'm confident. Okay. Yeah, that's good. So with the electric terrain, there's really not much they can do here. I still want to Moonblast the Whim. And just Plasma. I was gonna say, I don't see that not KOing. Like, it'd be really bad if it didn't actually, but... So they should have Zacian, yep. Okay, good. So we should win. It's not guaranteed, honestly, but... I think my best play here is to just go for Fire Punch. What? Wow, that was bad. I was like, oh my god, what? That special... Oh, no, wait. If it was a special defense lowering, it would have made a difference. That was scary. Big lad. Did I turn on the game volume, please? Oh, that's what was happening. Okay, I got you guys, my bad. I found the echo. No more echo. Digga-doon, digga-doon, digga-doon. What are you calling me for, you people? We're Star. We are also Star. So, I mean, let me just say this. I think eject button Wims is an amazing tech, and the fact that our opponent did not eject button that Dialga made a huge difference. So, I mean, we've seen that in multiple matches over the past few days, this technically just being the second match, but there's been multiple times now where my opponent, if they had eject button, something else would have just completely changed the way the game played. Well, okay, so what would have happened, right? If they had eject buttoned Dialga, Dialga would have switched out at half health, I would have brought in Zeraora, I would have Plasma Fist them in the face, and I mean, I don't know if it would have really gone that much worse, like, that's all I'm saying. So, this team looks a lot like my team, just not. We've both got Dialga. We've both got Wims. Their whole team doesn't really like a Wims Zeraora start, so I kind of want to do that with Dialga. You just can't really Dynamax Groudon in front of a Zacian, is the only thing. Like, so this could go badly. We'll have to see what they do. I had to make a lot of important reads in the last one. For example, I think our opponent had the chance to protect when it was my last turn of Tailwind, and I was assuming it was the last turn of theirs too, but it wasn't, right? Yeah. We also could have lost to a crit, which I was a little bit afraid of. So let's think. I think the question right now is, do we need... I want a Tailwind, right? I'm just afraid that they're gonna trick me. And I want a Snarl, because I don't think we need the Electro Web right now. Okay, so we are gonna see them, I think, Trick Room, which is annoying. No, they go for Trip. Okay, so, I mean, unfortunately now Zero Ore is not really doing anything, but we can bring out Life Orb Dialga now. And I do think at this point it's probably better to bring out Dialga than Groudon. Why does everything have a eject button these days? I could have switched out Zero Ore right there, and I think, depending on how this turn goes, that's probably what I should have done. No, because if they have Kyogre in the back, like, well... they don't really have a reason to protect Zacian, let's just say that. Please have a eject button. So now the question is going to become, can I win this by taking out Wims and then leaving the only thing left? The problem is the only thing left, right, is Kyogre. I'm slightly worried about how this could go, but I'm really hoping they don't have a Protect Wims. I also think I probably could have just Max Lightning the Kyogre. So we're gonna really have to see how this goes. That's fine. So we get the Steel Spike KO. We bring out Groudon, which all things considered is not really that good here, but we will get off a Max Lightning, which makes a difference. My Tailwind unfortunately peters out. I do think there's a chance that we'll live 1 max geyser, which would be really nice. We do have a lot of HP investment. We actually have significant special defense investment too, right? So let's max Quake, or I mean max Lightning. Yeah. Let's max Lightning. And I'm actually gonna Thunder Punch because with the electric terrain up, I think it should do slightly more than a P-Blades. Please live. That's what I'm talking about. I don't think they can get out of this. Yep. No way out. Unless you get like a quadruple crit on Dialga. This is going well. Because literally you literally cannot win if you don't do that. Like, and even then you don't win because you're not gonna, like, do you really think that your Origin Pulse is gonna KO my Dialga? You'd really need a lot. Yep. I was afraid that they might have weakness policy. But, wait, hold on. Yeah, we have the special defense. They have a slow Kyogre. Oh god. Crazy. Yeah, I knew this was a good team. I mean, honestly, it's really just Dialga. Like, Dialga puts in work, but I think we've also played pretty well. It should say loading on the bottom is what it should say. Say loading, loading. I got it on repeat too. Like, I'm pretty sure it'll just repeat. It'll just keep going. Till we find someone. Which I actually can't tell if we find someone while it's doing this, so. Ephra VGC. Okay. I want to know if I can start like Zeraora Dialga with Groudon and I just don't feel good about this one. Ephra is a pretty good player if I'm correct, and I think the main thing that they should be doing right now is starting Incineroar plus either Calyrex with Focus Sash Trick Room or Incineroar plus Magearna. So I think if they start Incin Magearna, that doesn't really work for them that well. I think we should see Incin Cali, and we just don't have a good answer for that is the only problem. They start Groudon Magearna. Okay, we don't have a good answer for that either. So let's think some Lincoln Logs here. We could coaching Dialga. Dialga will live whatever they're doing better. And then we can max Quake Magearna. That should be about okay. So I fell right into that. So what I do here depends on if they Dynamax or not. I think if they bring out... Okay, so they're gonna not Dynamax. We get the coaching off, that should help us survive. We do a nothing, unfortunately. They do a P-Blades, they get a KO. So I think now we bring out Kyogre. We don't know the speed tier matchup here, unfortunately. I would really, really like to say that I could just click Water Spout. We just don't know if it'll work. Because I think we've had enough success in this video. It's a really hard call. I want to say because we've had enough success in this video that I want to just do this. And either it just goes well or it doesn't, honestly. That sucks. So Ephra is playing very well. We are trying to match it. I mean, we have the electric terrain up, like we're trying. Dialga has lost 2 Dynamax turns and has half health, and we've lost a Pokemon. They've lost Yveltal, so they bring out Groudon. So what can we do? I kind of want to switch in Groudon and go for a max Worm. Yeah. So the Wormwind is gonna be nice. It does suck that we are oh god. We're gonna lose. This would actually be a lot better if I had just stayed in and clicked Ice Beam, I think. They go for the Rock Slide. Probably go for Max Quake too, yeah. So I still don't think we win this. We bring Kyogre back out. We go for P-Blades, and I would love to be able to just Ice Beam here and try to get a freeze, but I really feel like I just have to go like this. I mean, they should protect. They don't. Okay. This shouldn't KO. Yeah. So basically now we have like no choice except for to try to freeze them. And if they have Protect on Magearna, that makes a big difference. I do think they identified their win con very well. You know, you gotta give them that. So shoutouts Ephra. We P-Blades here. We Ice Beam. We try to freeze them. They protect. Yeah, okay. GG's. Crit. So, I mean, I could say this time and time again and it wouldn't really change anything, but in the end of the day, this is why I don't like Assault Vest Groudon, because there's been multiple instances in this episode where, like, I technically would have been in a better position if I had just, been able to protect Groudon. So we would need like a mega crit here with Ice Beam. Yeah, I mean the problem is that was like obvious, but it's like, you know. It's like, what am I supposed to do? You know what I mean? Let's go for the Origin Pulse just to see how much damage we do. I mean, honestly, like, with a crit there, like, if I had gotten a crit Origin Pulse last turn when they protected, we might have been able to win. It's more than likely a no, because we would have needed, like, 5 crits. You know what I mean? But, yeah, it was a good set of matches. Shoutouts to Ephra. I don't know if Ephra has a channel, I just know them from random online tournaments and stuff like that, so yeah, GG's to those other people that I beat that were also really high level, so that's what you get. Don't think it too hard, Ephra, you already won, my guy. You already won, my guy. My guy. Come on, stop thinking. You're thinking Lincoln Logs here, yeah. Yeah. GG's, Ephra. I like this team, you know? I think they played the last one really well, and we still were able to bring it back moderately close. And again, I really don't think Assault Vest Groudon is that great. There's a lot of ways in which this game would have gone better if we didn't have Assault Vest Groudon. If we had maybe had Expert Belt Groudon, I think that could have made a difference, right? Like, what if I just had Expert Belt Groudon with a Protect? Like, Protect instead of, I don't know. Because, I mean, I used Fire Punch, I used Thunder Punch, so it's like, what are you going to give up? Rock Slide. But, yeah, so there's a lot of give and take, and ultimately, I would have just had to try to plan a little bit differently if I wanted to try to make that one go better, and I don't think this was this the one where I started Zeraora and I just spammed Snarl over and over again, because I don't remember if that went very well for us. Either way, yeah, GG's to those people. Until next time, y'all. Hey, let's try that again. Why didn't it make any sound? I don't know.